There's an entire generation of people who remember being unreachable. Not airplane mode, not do not disturb, actually unreachable. If you were born between 1976 and 1985, you are part of a microgeneration researchers later started calling Xennials. Not fully Gen X, not quite Millennials, something in between, something transitional. And if this already feels like it's describing you, that's not an accident, because identity is powerful. Human beings crave language that explains them. The moment someone hears, "This is why you feel different," something clicks. And Xennials, you are one of the most psychologically interesting groups alive today. You memorized phone numbers. You missed your favorite TV show and it was just gone. You passed physical notes in class. Plans meant showing up and hoping your friends would be there. There was no texting running late, no location sharing, no Instagram proof. Boredom wasn't a problem to solve. It was something you sat with. And psychologically, that matters. Because boredom builds imagination. Waiting builds patience. Silence builds internal dialogue. Your brain developed in an environment where attention wasn't constantly fragmented. Then something happened. The sudden digital shock. Just as you were entering adulthood, the entire world flipped. Not slowly, suddenly. Dial-up internet became broadband. Cell phones became smartphones. Friendster became MySpace. MySpace became Facebook. And you adapted. Here's where it gets fascinating. According to research published in Nature Neuroscience, the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for adaptation, long-term planning, and complex reasoning, continues developing until around age 25. That means many Xennials were still in a high neuroplasticity window when the technological revolution happened. You were young enough to adapt easily, but old enough to remember life before it. That creates something rare, psychological bilingualism. You speak analog and digital fluently. The paradox personality. This is where contradiction framing comes in. Xennials tend to be independent but cooperative, skeptical but optimistic, digital but deeply analog, adaptable yet cautious. You grew up without helicopter parenting. Your parents didn't always know where you were. You solved problems alone. But you also entered adulthood during the early optimism of the internet, when technology was supposed to connect everyone and make life easier.